Hope I don't get copyrighted for that. Gee whiz. Okay guys, so it's another day on the Corsa. Yesterday was Friday and episode 2 dropped, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Kept you all waiting to the end to reveal what engine I'm going to be running. I should have probably said at the beginning of the video that at the end of the video I'm going to tell you what engine I'm running. There seems to be a little bit of confusion. Mazda, Honda. Hopefully now anyone that's following kind of knows what's going on. Rust repair stuff now. Next week, loads to push on with, loads to get finished. Then hopefully things will really start to take shape. I'm hoping we have got a K24 dummy and a gearbox to start mocking up the engine mounts, because by Wednesday, Thursday next week now, the arch tubs and stuff will all be finished and boxed in. These aren't as wide as it's going to be, so just bear that in mind. These are the plates that have been made to make it all sort of flush and solid and all that sort of stuff. I've got to finish plating in all the back section and just finish this repair so it all butts up together. And then next week my wide arch kit's coming for the car, but I don't know exactly how wide they actually are. I've left this at full length in a minute, and then we'll put the arch up to it and then trim it back so it fits perfectly. So this edge will then meet with where the edge of the arch comes out to. And yeah, and in this episode, at the end, I'm gonna show you guys a render of the car and what it'll look like when it's finished. So stay to the end to see that. So anyway, I'm gonna crack on with a couple of these small jobs. I won't film loads of it. I'll just get bits of it before, bits of it after, and we can get on to some more exciting stuff. Thanks for joining me. Episode number 3, let's get cracking. Hey guys, the Corsa, as you've noticed, is actually facing the other way now, which is a really good thing. It means the other side of the car is done. All the big repairs are done on that side, and now it's onto the passenger side. So I've got to tub this arch out, I've got to replace this sill, I've got a small plate to make here to box the roll cage back in, and the same this side. Then that is, oh, and there's a small repair here because this side is nowhere near as bad as the other one was. Those are the jobs I have to get done this week. Now, obviously, I've said I'm going to be releasing an episode every other Friday. Tuesday now, episode number 2 went out on Friday just gone. So I've got plenty to be getting on with. Dan's not back till next week to carry on finishing, doing final welding on the cage. A lot of it is done, but obviously there's still lots to be done. This project has been really fun. Obviously, there's been stressful parts within it. There's been so much work I've done already. As you know, whole new boot floor, whole new tunnel, all the chassis legs, bulkhead, all of that stuff's gone back in. In my head, this project, biggest part of it for me is starting it again. It actually being a finished car and gonna be awesome. I'm not building a standard car, you know, I'm building a modified car to run big power and something that people should look at hopefully and be like, that's really cool and really love it. But I thought to myself, all this 4x4 stuff is really stressing me out. It's actually pulling me away from the project because it's just, what do I do? And what worries me is 99.9% of the work that goes into this car, I do myself. I'm doing myself. Thinking about that task and retaking all the boot floor out and all that stuff actually gives me just stress. I don't want to delay it. The whole point of me initially starting on this car again was to make it a running and driving mega machine again. And I feel like I'm so close to making that a reality now if I stick with my plan. If I stay for front wheel drive, if I stay K24, DC5 gearbox, gearbox, EP3 gearbox, or maybe like a Quaife gearbox. I don't know, I haven't got to that stage yet. I know I can make that happen. Make the mounts, I can measure everything, I can do all of that stuff. This car will come together super quickly. Just to address that with you, I am gonna stay front wheel drive. I am gonna go K24. I am gonna run the best ECUs, a big turbo, all the cool stuff. This is gonna be a seriously leery, fast, cool, fun car, but it's also the most emotional thing is with me is it's my car. It's the car my dad bought me. I kind of want to do it in his memory, make him proud, bring this car from where it was, where you've seen where it was, to where it'll be the day I start this car. This week I've got to finish this sill, finish the arch tub, finish the repair here, and then that's all the major repairs, rust done. Thank God. And then I can start doing all the seat mounts inside the car. Dan will be back then finishing off the cage. So I want to get all of the fab repair work finished so I can move on to the engine as soon as it arrives. Because loads of awesome stuff is coming. Stick around to the end and I'm going to show you a render of what the car is going to look like when it's finished. So stick around to the end of this episode to see that. Okay, so that was an absolute nightmare. Just a couple of tacks now holding it in place. A nice line, especially around where the door's shut in. The same here, like the most important part is along here, obviously where it meets back up to the main panel of the car. But this sill is shaped like an old tree compared to the other one, straight and would sit in the right position. If it's from this edge to that front edge, you were looking down, it's kind of like this, like a freaking surfboard. But let me show you anyway. We've got nice gaps by here. When you're doing like a panel like this, you want the gaps to be as tight as possible. But look how out of shape the top of the sill is by here. This side I've already kind of tapped down a little bit. Let's have a look at a minute. Okay guys, so thanks for watching episode number 3. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is the end. This episode is slightly shorter than the previous two, even though there's been so much work done on the car in the last 2 weeks. This sill alone took me 4.5 days to complete, with removing it, removing the inner skin, cleaning it all, painting it all, welding, rebuilding it. Just that alone was 4.5 days. And if I'd have showed you all the footage I had for just building the sill, I'm concerned you'd be bored. All of the front cage is now fully boxed in. Most of the cage is welded in fully. Sills are repaired. repaired. The wheeled arch tubs are done, bar this one. I've just got to cut this one and fit that one early this week. All of the plate work is finished. All of the repairs are finished. So now in episode number 4, it'll be test fitting the wide arches and building the tubs into that. Test fitting, hopefully if it turns up in time, K24 engine and the EP or DC5 gearbox, so we can build the mounts. So hopefully you'll see some of that in episode number 4 with us sort of test fitting the engine in and out. In later episodes, there's so much more cool stuff that's going to be happening. I can't wait to get past the fabrication stage. What I want to do is pre-build the majority of the car so everything fits, dash is back in, everything is where it needs to be. So when it goes to paint and comes back, I'm not re-drilling something or drilling in fresh paint work. You know, I'm going to be running a fuel safe cell in the back of it. I'm going to, you know, there's so much cool stuff that's going to be going into this car. So I hope that you've enjoyed the episode so far. I hope that you're going to stick around and come back episode number 4. And every time, as I've mentioned previously, my dad bought me this car. He's not here anymore. I think he'd be really proud to see me taking something that is pretty much worthless in most people's eyes and bringing it back to its former glory. After losing my dad, I can't get him back. I'm sure there's viewers out there that understand that, what it's like to lose in that way. But with the car, it's nice because I can actually rebuild it. I don't know how to put it into words, but bring back some of those memories. It'll be something to be proud of. I really appreciate having you guys along for the ride and for the episodes. Thanks to everyone that's commented so far or inboxed me your likes and people who've subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. But without any further ado, as I said, I was going to show you a render of what the car will look like when it's finished. So check it out. I'm sure you'll agree that looks absolutely sick. I'm going for that sort of touring car, OEM plus kind of look. Inside the car, it's gonna be a full race car, Recaros. Obviously it's fully caged. You know, it's gonna be bare bones of what it needs, but I want it to look immense on the outside, like you could take it to a show, can also perform, I could take it to the track, I can take it to the quarter mile. There's so many things and aspirations I've got for this once it's done. So I hope you like it. Please drop your comments, what do you think? I will hopefully see you guys on the next one. 2 weeks, Friday. Stay with me, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get cooler, there's gonna be so many awesome parts, but it's like anything, this fabrication stage is just so slow and it takes so long. Next week, I am going to be hopefully getting the car ready for full epoxy 2K primer in and seam sealing and bucket seat mounts, and hopefully then we'll have an engine here for the next episode and we can start on with something a little bit different. So tune in for that. I will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks again for your comments and subscribing. Yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.